So for this website, we don't have any logo for first sale, so we're gonna leave the first sale in black. Now we are going to insert our banner to our first row, this cell. So move over your mouse, click right here, click on this cell. The top one, yes. And go to your insert image. Go to your insert image and find your banner. Should be banner underscore Marie Curie.
I think I named it wrong. Didn't I name it Marie Curie underscore banner for some reason?
Yeah, then find that one.
I was drinking too much water at the time.
Okay, select and hit OK. Right here. Okay, just pop out of Windows there. Alternate text. So let's name this alternate as
We're going to get in the habit of naming all the alternate text, because when you get a profession, or if you work for a higher education, or if you work making a website for a business, they have to do a thing called ADA compliance, which is the American Disabilities Act. And anyone who receives any funding from the federal government whatsoever has to have ADA compliance. And part of that is when you make a website, all your images must have alt tags for the screen readers. And it takes like 2 seconds to type in a name for something. So I want you to get in that habit, because it's so easy at the beginning once you go in and do your alt tag. And it's the habit you need to have if you plan to use web designing in the future.
So your alternate text is going to be very website. So right. And just hit OK for me. Alright, now we see our banner. Questions? Good? Are you guys like Dreamweaver more or HTML more?
This is kind of fun.
Much
I
fun.
got yours.
Okay, now we have our banner, so now we need our.
Okay, now this is where you guys had problems. Those of you that couldn't get the buttons to line up, there were a couple of you that I saw on your work. Your buttons were after the table, or your buttons were underneath Marie Curie, and your text wouldn't scroll right. So be very, very careful and watch carefully where he places those rollovers, because that's the thing. You were placing them either in the wrong table cell, or you were placing them outside the table to have that happen. So watch how he does this.
Okay, now we are going to insert our buttons right here. So I draw a table that you can tell which cell we are going to insert. Where are we going to insert? We are going to insert this home, credits, a word in this cell. So just make sure you move your mouse and click on this cell. Not here, not here. Okay, it's right here.
Show him with your finger where it is that you click.
This cell. Oh, cell.
No. You know, little one? Oh, the middle one? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now go to insert. Insert. Go to our insert. And image object. Oh, sorry, I wrote this wrong. It should be image object, not image. Image object, because we are insert our rollover, not just image. We are doing some, effect. So we are going to insert our rollover. So go to your image object and select rollover image. Okay. All right. Are you with me? So what's the first one? Are we name it? Home, right? So for our first one, it's going to be our home. All right. Type home. And for your original image, that's where is your original image. So find your image folder and find ETN_home. You should have two. One _home, another one _home_height. So let's choose home as our original image. And for our rollover images, go to your browser and select home _height. Are you with me? Okay. And for our alternate text, let's type link to home page. So when people move mouse over the home button, they know, okay, this button, this function, this navigation is going to direct them to our home page. So let's type link to home page.
Yes, capitalization does matter because it's going to show up in a pop-up. So you want to make it so that it looks official. Either just capitalize the L in link or capitalize all the important words like a regular title.
And right here. So for our URL, this is a link. When you click our home button and you will direct to another page. So we want this navigation go to our index page, right? So we put our URL right here, and it is our index.html.
Now, if you haven't made the page yet, you can just type in the name because you know from your flowchart what you're going to name the page.
Yes. Alright, so just hit OK for me. Everything looks good.
So it's kind of required. Could we turn off one of the lights? One finger?
Yeah. Is that better? Okay. And just hit OK for me. Good. Okay. So you have your first brush. You have your home right there. Okay. Now I want you to save it and preview. Let's see how our website looks like. So say Control. Well, I usually do like Control S, and F12, but you can just go File and Save. Alright, let's go back to our Dreamweaver. Oh, one thing. If you see this, say, this product some function, you have to just, and then if it is flat, you cannot see our rollover effect. So just click and allow flat contact. Yes. So when you move your mouse over our home, just see the colors changing. Right. That's our rollover. Okay, let's go back our Dreamweaver. Go back to your Dreamweaver and click your mouse after your home. Right here. Okay. Okay, let's insert another button on this website. Before you insert another one, I have one shortcut I want to tell you, like when you wanna make some space between each. Okay. We have our first one right here. So if you just keep an insert image object and roll over. So after you finish all the buttons, it's gonna look like, no space between each button. It's like it's packed, connect together. So we will use a shortcut. No, not shortcut, a function to make a little bit space between each button. So make it look wider, like, but not too much space. So it look more consistent and neat. So use your keyboard, hold your shift key, shift and enter.
And this is equal to what command, that tag that we used in HTML code? Shift enter.
Break.
Yeah, the break command, BR.
Yeah. So
As opposed to when you hit enter, it gives you what command? What tag?
okay.
A key. Yeah.
Okay, shift and enter. And I will do one more. So if you already know how to insert the others, just insert all the buttons for me, okay? If you still don't get it, just watch me. After you hit the shift and enter, go to insert, image object, roll over image. And what's our second one? Early year, right? Early year. And our original image is gonna be our early year. And our rollover image will gonna be early years underscore high. And in your alternate text, what's our alternate text? We say
Link to early
link
year.
to early years page. So for our word, for our credits, you will type a different word right here. Say link to the word page, link to credit page, link to research page. And your URL, you because we only make one HTML, we only make one index.html. So for this one, you know you will make another HTML file. So this one will be our early underscore years dot HTML. So for your research, for your award, it's gonna be research .html, awards.html. All right. Hit OK. Now you got your second one. I would suggest you just always save and then preview. You don't want to do everything and just preview after that. And then if you did something wrong, you gotta start over and change everything again. So save it and then preview. So I will give you few minutes, just finish the others for me, and I will walk around. And if you have any questions, just